Hello and praise God. I want us to command the month of November. Happy new month from wherever you are. I sent you kingdom greetings. My name is Titi Eagles, coming to you live from Nairobi, Kenya. And I am the lead pastor, Eagles Dominion House International. It's a blessing to have you. Listen, the Lord has spoken to me. To us, it's a month of rejoicing. It's a month of rejoicing. I don't know about you, wherever you are, but the Lord has spoken that it's our month of rejoicing. And I want you to be baptized into a season. I want you to be baptized into rejoicing. It's a wonderful thing to rejoice. Because if you're going to rejoice, then it means that sorrow is not your portion. Listen to me carefully. So November is the month of rejoicing. This is the month of rejoicing, not sorrow, but it's a month of rejoicing. Rejoicing and not sorrow. Now, Elizabeth had to rejoice because sorrow was over. I want us to read from the book of Luke chapter 1, verse 57 and 58. Bible says, now Elizabeth's full time came. Her full time came. Her time to deliver came. Elizabeth's full time came. I want you to put your name there. What's your name? Put your name. My name is Titi Eagles. Now, Titi Eagles' full time came. Put your name there. That she should be delivered. You know what? What God ordained for you to manifest here on earth, it's time for you to manifest it. It's time for you to deliver it. And when that time comes, it's a time of rejoicing. It's a time when God takes away sorrow. Oh, God means every word that I'm speaking because these words are from Him. These are not my own words. These words are life. They are life and they are spirit. And she brought forth a son. It's time for you to bring forth that destiny. It's time to bring forth that which you are ordained to bring forth. Woo. And when that time comes, God has to wipe away sorrow. Verse 50 says, and her neighbors, Luke chapter 1, we are now verse 58, and her neighbors and her cousins heard how the Lord had showed great mercy upon her, and they rejoiced with her. The cousins and the neighbors, they heard how the Lord had showed her great mercy. They are going to hear how God has shown you great mercy, not just mercy, but great mercy. You are a candidate of great mercy. Mercy. And when great mercy shows up, every impossible situation turns around and becomes possible. Every impossibility becomes possibility. When mercy shows up, where there was no way, God makes a way. Elizabeth, Bible says in Luke chapter 1, verse 5, there was in the days of Herod, the king of Judea, a certain priest named Zacharias of the course of Abia, and his wife was of the daughters of Aaron, and her name was Elizabeth. And they were both righteous before God. Verse 6, walking in all the commandments and ordinances of the Lord blameless. Verse 7, and they had no child, because that Elizabeth was barren, and they were both now well stricken in years. So you need to understand this. They are saying that God has shown Elizabeth great mercy because, number one, she was old. Number two, meaning she was past menopause. Number two, she was barren. But God showed her great mercy. And as a result of that, there was rejoicing. I am talking of God who holds seasons in His hands, who holds time in His hands. The time has come I said, the time has come for rejoicing in your life. No more sorrow. God wiped away sorrow in the life of this mama, Elizabeth. Bible says in the book of Ecclesiastes chapter 3 verse 1, to everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven. Hey. Verse 4 says, a time to weep and a time to laugh, a time to mourn and a time to dance. It's a time for you to rejoice, not to mourn, not to weep. For Bible says in the book of Psalms chapter 30, Psalms chapter 30 and verse 5b, Bible says, Psalms chapter 30 verse 5 part B, it says, weeping may endure for a night, but joy cometh in the morning. Weeping may endure for a night, but joy comes in the morning. Elizabeth had to rejoice because sorrow was over. I came to declare to somebody here, sorrow is over. Sorrow is being wiped away. When rejoicing comes, when it's a season and a time to rejoice, sorrow cannot stand. Sorrow is like darkness. It can never stand rejoicing. The way darkness can never stand light. When light shows up, darkness disappears. Listen, sorrow is disappearing in your life. I declare rejoicing. It's a new season of rejoicing in your life. The Lord is wiping away sorrow. The Lord is wiping away sorrow. And it's a season for you to rejoice. So do I say, what do we say? Weeping may endure for a night, but joy comes